So the Blue Jays, they come back and walk it off against the Baltimore Orioles. We'll get to that in a jiffy, but first things first, guys. I know a lot of people probably wanted the Vegas Golden Knights to win the Stanley Cup, but myself, I wanted the Washington Capitals. As a Leaf fan, back in the day, a lot of Leaf fans had second teams. I was one of those people. Who was my second team? The Washington Capitals. I went through heartbreak. The garbage of the Capitals losing to the Rangers, the Penguins, the non-second rounds. And I am jacked up for this. The proof that I am a Washington Capitals supporter, of course the Leafs are my number one, of course. But the proof is an Alex Ovechkin, assistant captain. When was the last time you saw one of those puppies? Congratulations to the Washington Capitals and Alexander Ovechkin on winning the 2018 Stanley Cup. Crazy. I'm loving it. But congratulations to the Golden Knights for just one heck of a season. I mean, wow. No one expected that. The best year an expansion team has ever had. But now that that's out of the way, I wanted to get that in there for you guys. A lot of Golden Knights fans are probably going to hate me for that. But you know what? Hey, I'm just saying what I feel, what I believe, the emotion I'm feeling. But the Blue Jays. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. I slapped the computer and just about everything went flying. Love it. That's the emotion of today right now. The Blue Jays go down 1-0 early. Jaime Garcia on the mound. Sacrifice fly for Manny Machado, and it's 1-0. We're like, okay, here we go. But then in the bottom of the first, leading off Curtis Granderson, a lot of people, including myself, doubting that just because it really hasn't worked. You know, and a full count pitch, down and in. Like this ball was down out of the strike zone. He got to it and hit a home run out of it. We're tied at 1 apiece. But then, in the top of the 7th, Garcia, out of the ball game. Clippard comes out, stinks, gives up a hit and a run. John Axford comes out, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs. You're down 4-1 in the 7th. The bullpen, so after a great start once again, the bullpen falls in the toilet and blows up. And you're down 4-1 in the 7th. And every Jays fan is probably like, well, that's it. That's it. We're going to cave in there, and that's all she wrote. Let's go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Blue Jays down 3. They bring in Brad Brock, the closer, who has had a ton of success against the Jays. This is basically automatic. Gets Morales to fly out for 1 away. Okay, just 2 away, and we can end this thing. Luke Maile walks. Then Aledmys Diaz doubles to left field. And second and third now. But, I mean, the tying run to the plate, well, I guess that does something. Randall Grichuk up. And we saw this against New York. I think it was against New York. Maybe it was, no, I think it was against Detroit. Takes a pitch in the outer half and drills it the other way down the right field line and scores 2. He gets in sliding to second base. So the tying run is at second. Next up, Devin Travis. He walks. Next batter, Kevin Pillar, and he singles to center field. And this was an unbelievable play. Because I look at Grichuk, and I'm thinking to myself, when Pillar hits the single, I'm thinking, okay, that was a rifle up the middle. And it was, it was on a line, and it was just a quick short hop. So Grichuk had to make sure that's getting down before he rounds third and heads home. I didn't think he had a chance. Ball drops in front of the guy. He makes a play. I'm like, all right, they're going to stop him at third. Then they cut to a camera angle of Grichuk just boogieing. Round third, veins pumping in the neck. He's grinding. He's boogieing. They cut it off, which I'm kind of shocked about. Then they try and get it, hit him out at the plate. Nope, he's safe. We're tied. What? I don't get it. And then we're tied at 4 in the 9th inning. Now let's go to the 10th inning. Right out of the gate, Teoscar Hernandez doubles to center field. Then they intentionally walk Justin Smoke. And we're like, there's 2 on, nobody out. Morales strikes out. Luke Maile strikes out. Oh, we've seen this before. That's going to do it for the inning. Not so fast. Aledmys Diaz up. and he gets a hanger in the middle of the plate, and he drills it down the left field, or I wouldn't say the line, but it was down the left field corner. And Teoscar Hernandez comes around to score, and the Blue Jays walk it off. What was the score? I don't even know at this point. 5-4 in 10 innings over the Orioles. This team confuses me day in, day out. You know what I mean? Like, you go into the game thinking, all right, well, we don't know what we're going to see from Garcia. He's probably going to get lit up like crazy. No. He goes 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, walks 3, but strikes out 6. He was very good. They also find after the game that he's getting a blister, and oh, we know what that's all like, so that's just great news. And then the bullpen comes out and stinks, and we're like, well, there's the Blue Jays' chances right down the drain. And that's about all she wrote. I talked about it on the podcast, how the youngster, Hess, is on the mound. He's probably going to line up the Jays because they've never seen him before. And then we go to the 9th inning in a save opportunity. Brad Brock on the mound, who is very, very good. No matter how bad the Orioles are record-wise, he is a very good reliever. Comes in, walks 2 guys, gives up 3 hits, gives up 3 runs, blows the save. And then we go to extra innings, and you see, Danny Barnes comes out, throws a clean inning, and strikes out 2 guys in the top of the 10th. And then, making it even more sweet, Miguel Castro. Sound familiar, Jays fans? You're darn tootin' it does. Miguel Castro was a big piece in the Troy Tulowitzki deal to Colorado. They let him go. Baltimore picked him up, and he gives up a walk, gives up 2 hits, and the Jays walk him off. Now, he has had a very good season. I'm not going to deny that. He has been a very, very good reliever for that team. But he blows it in there. So you're telling me this team, I don't understand it. I really don't. You're down 4-1 in the 9th. You get the first guy out. And we're like, okay, that's just about all she wrote. You're facing a very good closer in Brad Brock. Nope, you scored 3 and tie it. Then in the 10th inning, you face a very good reliever in Miguel Castro, and you walk him off. This team, I don't know. They confuse the heck out of me. And you know what I continue to say, guys, from day one, and I said it on the podcast, and I also said it on here, give Randal Grichuk some time. Everyone was on him early in the year. They should have been on everybody, or on a lot of guys because they weren't hitting. Then he goes down with injury, and we're like, good, let him go. Then he comes back, and now he can't stop hitting. He was 3 for 4 in the game today with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Guys, when he went on the DL, he was hitting 106, I think it was. He's hitting 146 now. He's coming back up. Great job there. Aledmus Diaz, or Morales was 2 for 5. Whatever. Diaz was 1 for 4. He's hitting 210 on the year, but this team still hasn't done the greatest. Seguano comes out and throws a clean inning. This team actually gets it. See how much more fun this is? I know, guys. Tank Nation, I get it. I know how you guys feel. But isn't it a lot more refreshing, a lot more fun to talk about a game like this? It is a ton more fun. I would have been miserable as all heck if they lost this game 4-1. But they didn't. Surprisingly, every Blue Jay fan was probably like, well, this game's far over. I probably thought it myself. But instead, they surprise us all and they come away with the victory. Game 2 of the series goes tomorrow as J.A Happ's on the mound against Andrew Cashner. Cashner's 2-7 with a 5.02 ERA. J.A Happ 7-3 with a 4.08 ERA. Obviously getting roughed up in his last start. He looks to rebound in that game. It's 7:07 first pitch tomorrow. Guys, I am not sure what tomorrow's going to bring. It's my buddy's birthday. We're going to be having some fun. I have no clue if that'll be uploaded the next day or very, very late tomorrow night. I apologize to you guys in advance for it, but it will be uploaded at some point, just not sure when. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys enjoyed this game and you guys were cheering for the Capitals, hit that like button. I do appreciate that because Ovi deserved it, okay? I don't care who you are. He deserved it. All right, hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. Who's your MVP? I got to give it to Randall Grichuk. He was terrific. Also, guys, you know, we'll talk to you guys, I guess, next Tuesday, or I guess this coming Tuesday, podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel. If you guys did not see, today was episode 15 of the podcast, TO Sports Talk podcast. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes, guys. Go check that out. And Twitter is down below, guys. And send me a DM, follow up, do all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, hopefully, maybe Saturday morning. Not too sure, guys. But we'll talk to you guys whenever, as the Jays look to, I guess, at least split this series against the Baltimore Orioles. J.A Happ, Andrew Kashner, Game 2 of the 4-game set, 7:07 first pitch. We'll talk to you guys then.